location here in old Mandeville, Louisiana. We are setting up the DVR systems and everything here, and as you can see, we have the truck. We are unloading it right now. It's pretty much unloaded. We're going to set up right here in the garage. Stay tuned. Getting ready to hook up these ghost cams.
Well then, and you can see this chair right here.
Yes.
Facing towards the fireplace more.
Stop right there. It's like, yeah, okay.
I'm good.
I guess. Where did you put it? Oh, in the other bedroom at the other end of the hall.
Oh, the TV did do something good. Like,
You saw it
yeah,
though? It didn't do that whenever you walked in. It's like a flash of light goes in it.
What do you mean, like ghosts move the chairs? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but only those two.
Okay, only those two. So I need to
No, they can't move the other ones. They just have it.
All right, we're gonna keep them in the picture. Just make sure.
That's what I'm saying. Just
I'm
keep that.
gonna go over to the side.
That's why I was telling you to put the camera in that corner right there so we catch this whole view.
Yeah, but you ain't seen that much chairs.
Well, there's probably 15, 20 things I haven't told you, but
Yeah.
Oh, something just moved that mother.
What are you talking
That
about?
camera just moved.
Well, it moved earlier.
It moved earlier, too,
I just
down.
set it up. I thought maybe it was just because
The camera just moved.
it shouldn't have moved.
that's the second time.
It shouldn't have moved twice like that. Huh?
I need to mark that.
That's
so
the second
we can
time.
see it. Well, this camera, is this camera
I just
on
turned it on. It's recording right now. And this is recording.
The damn camera moved. I'm sitting here watching it and it shook.
Yeah, it's recording. Wow. Hey, that's pretty cool.
And no, you're not
I've seen it
over
move
there.
once, but I don't know.
Yeah, but you're not over. Nobody's messing with the wires or pulling on the wires or anything.
It's just
The
us
damn
out here.
camera just moved. I need to put that on the note.
All right, real quick. Here in old Mandeville, a home that the client says is pretty haunted. I'm gonna go ahead and do an EVP sweep. While I'm doing that, I'm going to show you where the cameras are. We have this camera facing the foyer. We have this camera, which is facing the living room. I'm gonna go ahead through here and do an EMF sweep. See if there's anything causing EMF, any antiques. See if there's any EMF with the piano. I don't know if I said it or not. We have this camera here. It's capturing the piano and the chair right there to the left. This house is pretty sealed. Oh. All right. So this stove here is putting out a lot of EMF. So just in case we decide to walk through here and that goes off, it just means that the stove has putting off EMF itself. Now we're in the dining room. We have a camera set up that's going to be keeping an eye on these chairs here. She says these chairs move. Also, that camera can see not only part of the dining room, but the living room and that hallway. This camera here, it's shooting through the dining room into where the piano is. No electromagnetic fields back here, and there's big plugins and stuff. So these crosses. Okay, that's weird. For some reason, this cross is putting out some EMF. Going up close to it, as you can see, the needle rises. Going away from it, the needle drops. So I'm checking for EMF, and that's kind of strange. See, even with the plug-in, there's okay. That's all right. That's normal. But the cross is kind of strange. Don't know. They got more crosses up here. Can't reach all of them. That one's not putting out none. Whoa. Alright. That's strange. I don't get that. Unless there's something in the wall. Let's see if there's something on the back side of that hallway. That's why. That's where a lot of EMF is coming from right there. Okay, the doorbell. So it's not the wall, it's not the cross, it's the doorbell. It's not the cross, it's the doorbell. This camera's shooting down through the hallway. That's shooting down into the master bedroom. I don't know. I don't know what freaks me out more. If it's the doll right there. Let's see if she puts off any EMF. We have a camera in the master bedroom facing. It's getting the whole bed and that door to the left. We're doing an EMF sweep while we're in here. She says this is where she thinks the activity comes from.
For the first time, Kenny came many hours before the investigation, and set up some cams and kind of set up everything, just kind of with a fresh slate, something to that effect. So one of the things that concerned me about doing this investigation is that the impression I got is that this has been something that's been going on basically for the whole life of the client, and she has had these sort of experiences at the properties. And then, you know, I don't know if you've covered this, but she and another member of her family are sensitives or mediums, and so I was sort of concerned that the experiences that they have are experiences only mediums are going to be able to,
right?
You know, be able to see, hear, or experience. And then I thought about it. Okay, well, you know, if they're not following her, maybe they're following some trigger objects or some things like that. I see some relics here and things like that. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that the experiences that she's able to pick up on with, you know, with her sixth sense, or something that we without the sixth sense are going to be able to document and experience. So
that sounds good. In fact, I didn't even see. Is there any antiques in there? Oh yeah, the skates. Look, there's. Here, let me get closer to it.
This is from World War II or something?
From World War II.
This is only 3 pounds.
4. So there is some
Skates. This is.
That's so wild.
Well, we still haven't come up with a name for this one. I think a working title for this one should be The Shadow Witch. That sounds a little dramatic, but all right, the rundown, the basic rundown of the claims are that the homeowner is a female. She has reported seeing on a regular basis, up to the point to where, and I don't want to say too much and give away the location of this property, but they're having to move out of it. And this isn't the first time we've been to one where people have to do this. So what she's said she's seen, there are 2 basic residuals, and she's an educated enough, you know, in the paranormal fan of ours to know that, you know, residual you can't interact with. What she sees basically every morning, she sees a businessman in a suit holding a briefcase, walk down the hallway, loop around, cut through the kitchen, and go out the back door. Every morning. Same guy. Can't interact, can't talk to him. So obviously not an intelligent haunt. Another is an elderly man, who walks in, comes through the living room, and then sits on the sofa. And what makes that kind of interesting is that she can see this entity as well as, you know, the one in the business suit, and so can her daughter. And she's got a daughter that is an adult age, and they've both seen these entities. So anyway, so she and her daughter both experience all the things I'm going to tell you about here. The old man comes, sits on the sofa, and what's interesting is they both see him. They can't interact with him. Not an intelligent haunt, but she has a nephew, as me. She has a nephew that's autistic. It's a boy, I think he's 5. And apparently he can see him, and he's run to him and sat in his lap on more than one occasion. Completely benign, non-interactive, not a threat. That brings me to the point of why they're moving, why they're leaving. There is something that's going on here that's driven them out. They can't, the house is fully furnished, as you'll see as we walk around, but they can't even stay here anymore. The house is for sale. There is a shadow being that is in female form that is taunting them, is provoking them, and is putting their daily quality of life at jeopardy. Now, the mom says she can see the outline, she can see the shadows, she can see the hair, very wispy. Now, the daughter says she can actually see features of this thing. That's the reason I think, well, okay, let's call this the shadow witch, because we almost always hear shadow creatures as being non-gendered, or shadow men, or shadow whatever. I don't know that I've ever heard of a shadow woman, and with the long hair, so I'm going to run with that. So let's do this. Let's kind of go through some of the basics here. We're going to try and find some places to put our meters where there has been activity. Now let's walk over to here. The homeowners reported that these chairs move. I don't remember if she's physically seen them move, but I think she's turned away and come back, and the chairs are in different configuration. To me, a lot of that sounds kind of like poltergeist activity. I'm going to put this within camera view, hopefully, and we'll see if something stimulates. No, I wanted to make sure it's visible on the shot. There we go, that's fine.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. There's so much stuff going on here. I think this is, and if you followed us on Facebook, I think this might be the house that has the most credible claims. I mean, there's so many things. Shadow creatures, chairs moving, doors opening and closing. I don't even know where to start and stop in talking about this stuff. Let's go to the next room. There's a piano, and she said one night, you know, I guess it was a quiet night, there was nothing going on, she heard a single piano key stricken. Boom. So let's go, let's work our way there. I'm going to set this on the piano. It will be within camera shot of our DVR, and we're going to do something that we've never done before, and I've never heard of being done before. We're going to have the daughter come in here and have her play a little bit on the piano with a voice recorder running. We're going to see if she plays a bit, and then we go quiet like we always do when we're asking questions. Let the space go and have her play again, go another quiet, and then come back and listen. I think it may be able to stimulate something. Maybe we'll use this, since the entities have shown some interest in it, use it as a trigger object. I mean, it's the biggest trigger object I've ever heard of. So, all right, let's keep going. I guess, well, for sure, the place that has the most activity, according to both of the occupants, the former occupants, is the master bedroom. This is where the entity leans over. There's been physical, maybe some of the things they don't want us necessarily to talk about on camera. I know the mother has been physically restrained. I know there's some things that have happened that obviously it's got to be some pretty bad stuff for them to vacate their dwelling. I mean, they've left, we've heard this before, this is the third or fourth time, sorry, that was me. Third or fourth time we've been in a house where people have been run out. And you would think that we'd have so much activity because the place is so active. So we'll see. So I'm going to take one of these, I think, and put it on the bed. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about what she says about the bathroom when we get over there. We're doing something here that we've done a few times. Not with any real success, but that's not discouraging. We're going to try and use this exercise ball as a potential trigger object. I mean, if they can move chairs and open and close doors and hold people down, then maybe we can, you know, force them to move the ball around a little bit. So let's just do what I said. We're going to take, I think I'm going to put the K2 and the EMF detector both on the bed. This is where this is where bad things have happened. So we'll see. All right, what you got?
Hold on. I want to just to listen real close. I want to get the sound of the.
I was going to go through my rules, lay down the ground rules with the entity.
I just keep hearing something.
Okay, no,
hold on,
okay.
hold on.
I
Maybe.
hear rain.
Okay, maybe. All right, go ahead.
I heard what you heard. All right. So this is the point where I make the proclamation. Too loud?
No, I'm hearing weird stuff. It sounds evil.
Oh, are you? Oh, through the mic. That's right.
Yeah, this thing, I'm hearing.
All right, well, this is the point where I make the proclamation. Sounds like it's a good time to do it. To whatever occupants beyond the living that are in this dwelling, in this home, you know why we're here, and if you don't, I'll kind of lay out our intentions. We are investigators. We're scientists. Is that you?
What?
I just heard a shift. We're scientists, and we are here with our equipment, which is harmless to you, to make an attempt to document your existence. Obviously, what you're doing here is negative to the point to where it's driven a mother and her daughter out of this place. So I'll admit that it pisses me off a little bit that you would drive someone out of their home. So we're gonna stretch the edge of those boundaries to see how far I can let you know that I'm pissed. But the rules are simple. We all believe in God. We have God in our hearts. We have only God in our hearts and our spirits. What that means is you cannot occupy us. There's nothing you can do to penetrate the surrounding barrier that we have around us. But you can interact with us. You can talk to us. You can touch us. You can move things. You can do all the crap that you use to scare the people out of this house. You can do that. But when we leave, you stay and we go. There's no negotiating. You can choose to participate in this exercise, or you can cower somewhere in a corner like we probably think you will. So that's it. That's the rules. So, all right. So in addition to the bed being sort of an epicenter of activity, the homeowner says that she believes there's a portal in this house. And we've heard that word used a lot, and it sounds really impressive, you know, but as the skeptic that I am, it's like, wow, but there'd be a portal in a 27-year-old house in a relatively new neighborhood. I don't know. But let's take a little walk, and I'll show you kind of where she's talking about. This is the master bathroom. All right. So this door right here, it's one of two closets in this bathroom. And she says, being a sensitive, being a medium, being an intuitive, she doesn't even call herself any of that stuff. She's not the person, she's obviously, because of the anonymity that she's asking for, she's not out here looking for fame and fortune. And as a matter of fact, most of the people that she, you know, her friends and family, they don't even know that she has this gift. Okay, so what she's told me, whoa.
What is that?
What'd you hear?
Evil voices.
That's what she said. She said that.
I don't know where it came from, but it was loud.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. Maybe it's coming from the portal. Well, anyway, what I'm saying is, with nothing to gain and everything to lose, this lady's told me about her abilities. And she told me that she believes, every time she goes in here, she has a horrible, horrible feeling, and she thinks this is a portal, one way or another. So I don't know if things are crossing. I don't know. I mean, we all know what that is. I don't know how I feel about it. If you want to go shoot, just a basic bathroom closet. I mean,
you can go shoot that.
Why are you limping?
My broke foot.
Oh. Did we talk about that yet on camera?
No.
I told her I didn't want her to even film.
So anyway, so one of our fearless, intrepid investigators has come to do this investigation. Hang on a second, smile with me. Even though she suffered a fairly traumatic injury. Did you have to have surgery?
No.
Do you have to have surgery?
Not as of right now.
Look, if you want to pan down, do you see her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whose boot's bigger, but hers. But anyway, so she, we tried to get her to sit this one out, and she refused. So that's what we like.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. All right, so let's go. I guess let's start a session.
Okay.
Where you want to do it first?
Let's do. I mean, you want to lay on the bed and do EVP?
Oop, that was me.
I know. Oh.
That's.
Was that flip flops?
You're gonna have to remember that.
That's reason. Reason
why
number
you wear-
527.2 that I don't wear open toe shoes. All right. Do you have the voice recorder?
Yeah. I don't know why this thing's so loud in my ear.
Okay. You know what? While we're here, let's do this.
What's that?
Let's do some still.
All right, we're on 3, 4, 5 seconds EVP recorder.
All right, so here we are. We're investigators. You know why we're here. You know we're not very happy with the fact that you're running a family out of their home. I've got a device on this box, on this trunk in front of me, that's designed to pick up your voice in the event that we can't hear you, which I think is probably going to be the case. There's also another device, or devices, right next to me that are designed to pick up your energy. Because the way it works is, and you probably know this and you can manipulate these facts, but typically we can't see you, hear you, feel you, or even know you're here. So these are aids to assist us in sort of crossing that barrier. So if you were to come up to one of these two devices and touch them, the equipment should pick up your presence and make some of these lights light up and make some noise. And if you go up to that red light at my feet and to speak, and even if we can't hear you now, we'll listen to it later and we should be able to hear you. So let's get started. What is your name? What was that?
What was that noise?
I'll tell you what, it came from the bathroom.
It sounded like a voice through here. It sounded like one of them evil voices I've heard.
All right, evil voice. Did you say your name just now? Why are you picking on these women?
What is that?
It sounds like a voice, like he's whispering to me. Deep in here, though.
All right. So I've asked you your name. My name is Dylan. The lady to my left is Melissa, and the gentleman to my left is Kenny. As far as we understand, there are several people that occupy. That was weird.
What?
Felt like somebody bumped into the bed and it wasn't either one of you.
No, I haven't moved.
Holy cow.
Mm-mm.
Well, keep your distance so there's no chance that'll happen again, okay, so I can debunk it. I mean, you could be further away. You're 4 feet away, you're 3 feet away. Show yourself.
Oh my God.
I heard that.
I had a man's voice.
That wasn't water.
Huh?
That wasn't water.
No.
I heard that. We all three reacted to it. We heard it. Did it sound like...
Yes.
It was he's saying something.
Okay. I think we're hearing you. I mean, if for no other reason, now true, this is the kind of work we do. We are investigators. But I'll be honest, it would startle me if you would come interact with us.
Reviewing the footage, looks like we have caught something trying to manifest. Watch closely. I'm going to put it in slow motion. I'm going to enhance the light and circle it for you. It looks as if it's coming from the doorway, and then it drops down to the side of the bed.
So maybe you would get a kick out of that. I mean, you get a kick out of scaring women. Why don't you come scare a man? That had to be outside.
He said, "Mama."
That had to be outside.
I heard a child that said, "Mama."
That had to be outside. I heard that with my own ear. That's
I
not
did
EVP.
too.
Okay.
Is there a child here? Nobody's going to be outside because it's raining. There's no kids playing outside.
I can look out that window and see.
And it's 11:15. I'm
Why
moving on
don't
to
you?
bed. I'm moving on to bed.
Well, wait. If it is a child, maybe he heard his female voice. Maybe he heard you talk. Maybe you should say something.
I'm going to open the blinds.
He should answer back.
If you're a child, I have 3 children of my own. Can you tell me your name? How old are you?
Oh, I just got goosebumps. Mega.
Did you really?
Big time. You're not gonna be able to see
I
that.
can't, yeah.
All right, are you interacting? That's like waves and waves of goosebumps right now.
Wow.
I'm gonna do a pick real quick. Come join us. It seems like the ladies that you're interacting with don't necessarily enjoy your company, but we're here for you specifically. Can you close one of these doors? I understand that's something within your ability. Yeah, what?
I didn't hear anything.
What do you got back there, dude? Because something just happened to me.
The kid spoke again, and he spoke while you were speaking, and it was, you can hear it in your voice too.
Male or female does it sound like? Or a small kid? You can't tell a small kid, huh?
It's a freaking kid.
Is there a child in here with us? Flash. Flash.
When I got that, I got chills. When I heard that, I mean.
Is there a little boy or a little girl in here?
That was my foot.
Oh.
Sorry.
I mean, this thing is bright as the sun. How long have you been running, Kenny?
I
Huh?
have 26 minutes on here.
26, yeah.
Well, you want to wrap? You want to kind of roll out and start over?
I don't know, the child's trying to talk to us.
All right, well, let's take it a step further. Here we go. Let's do it. If it's a child, let me go full child mode, guys. Look,
But the second time I said something, it was in another room.
here we go. I'm going to do something. Those are my knees.
Whew, man.
Is there a little boy or a little girl trapped in this house?
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Pray for you.
Thank you for watching our show.
And stay tuned for the next episode.